Hey guys, Diabora Disaster here. Got a deck profile for you for my first deck of BT13. I had a couple of decks that I really wanted to profile for this set. Unfortunately, two of them aren't finished yet, but we at least have one deck that I can profile for you, and I don't know how many of y'all are tired of this deck already, but it is unfortunately Shinegreymon. I've been really hyped on this ever since the stuff was announced for 13, and I saw an old video of I think it's Card Protagonist, and he did a demonstration video of how this deck works, and it just seemed crazy. So I wanted to go and build this, and yeah, this deck's stupid. Like, it's so strong. Its high roll power level is really high, and all it's got to do is get up to the line and see its pieces. But even in its slower game, it just gets mega value out of just making the smallest plays. We are playing the red Koromon. Honestly, I think the yellow Koromon's trash at this point. Like, the 1K doesn't matter too often, and this draw definitely helps you grind when you just don't have pieces. You just start swinging like Shinegreymon and stuff. For our rookies, we're on 4 of the new Agumon. This card is very degenerate. This card it effectively gives you a hybrid for gameplay. Since you are set to 3 with the new Marcus, you can just play this for 3, make Marcus a Digimon, and swing with it and gain a memory back. It's so good. And then I am on 4 of the BT12 Agu, just a generic searcher. On 2 of the EX2 Agu, because I'm on 2 of the Agumon X Antibody, just for more searching power. And since we're on red Digi-A, because this can Digivolve properly on it. This is a pretty standard lineup for the rookies, to be honest. We are on 4 of the new Geogray. This card is absolutely nuts. Even outside of this deck, this card is great in yellow hybrid. This is really good in any deck going forward that plays yellow tamers. It's so generic. This card in BT14 is crazy with TK and all the stuff you can do with the vaccine stuff. Uncommon opinion, I'm on 4 of this Geogray. This is just my neutral Digivolve in the back play. I really hate losing value on losing my Digivolve plays, so and this one is just good to just promote out, and sometimes the draw comes up a lot more than I expected to, at least, and I just think this card's better to have it 4 than this one, which this one's still good, but you don't always not have the Marcus, and the 2K definitely does matter. That's the only real reason I can see why I'd want to play 4 of this, but I feel like you got to see your pieces. And this one at least gets you the memory to turn your regular Marcus into a Digimon without costing you a memory overall, because you get the memory back and then you pay 1. For 5s, we are on 4 of the new Rise Gray. This card is the best level 5 in the deck. It's just this card, but better. In most cases, I would say that's the case. Then I'm on 2 Rise X Antibody. You don't necessarily have to play this thing. I'm very partial to this card. I think he's really cool. He's just a lot of good value. He can a lot of times be 10 or 11k. And just boarding the new Marcus and making him a 0 cost is it's just good. And then for our 6s, I'm on a 3-2 split of the Shinegreymons. I was on a 3-3 split because this card's actually really good, especially in the grind game. But I took it out for a Ruin mode. I just feel like Ruin mode's really good into certain matchups. Plus, you can Digivolve into Ruin mode for 0 with Marcus. And in which case, my 7s are 3 Burst mode and 1 Ruin mode. I know this is a pretty heavy top end, but I feel like you see enough cards to where the variance here is, I feel like, really low, especially since we're playing a lot of draw and search cards. I'm also on, for options, 2 yellow memory boost. Normally you play red mem boost so you can search the Agu, but I want yellow here so I can search Ruin mode. And then I'm on a Sunrise Buster, because why not? It's a broken card. And then I'm just on a 4/4 split of the Tamers. These Marcuses, like, this card's absolutely insane, but a lot of people are talking about hitting the deck, and if you hit this, you kill the deck entirely. So I feel like if they're going to hit anything, they need to hit either the Rise Gray or this Geo Gray. They just add so much consistency to the board. Like, they cheat Tamers when already stacking the Tamers back into your security with both of its effects is already pretty crazy. The old one does that too, so you're basically playing 5 copies of that, or even 7 if you're not playing Rise X. And then Geogray is just, it's so versatile. It's good pretty much all the time. You're really low rolling if you don't hit a Marcus, from what I can tell. Like, almost every game where I've gone into Geo on, say, turn 2, I have hit a Marcus. There have been like 1 or 2 games where I didn't. Since you're playing 8 copies of Marcus effectively, like, you're going to hit it. And even if you don't, like, you got to see your security stack and kind of gauge how the game's going to go from there. Yeah, that's this profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed. There's definitely a few card changes here. You don't necessarily have to play the Ruin mode. I like where it definitely makes some matchups a little bit easier. It's really good into Hunters. Let's see. I definitely could see another Mem boost somewhere, like maybe drop one of the 7s for it. I don't necessarily think you have to be on 3 burst mode. I feel like this could be like the 3rd Mem boost, or the 3rd or 4th copy here. I just like seeing my win button, and he's definitely the win button. No matter what Shinegreymon you're on, it's just 1 damage off. And that's not even necessarily the case if you've already got a Marcus up, and then you Digivolve into this and get another one up. So, like, they both fulfill basically the same role. It's just this one requires your setup to be better in that case. But it also, like, if it were this one, it'd make it consistent that I would see this one more often. But this one also makes my games where I don't have this Marcus already, or I've got in and back and I can't afford to pay the 1 memory and still do stuff, I can just have this to make it another one. Also, this, like, makes some really cheeky opponent's turn plays where you put this Marcus up front as a blocker, and then when you block with it, you neg 3 something with Marcus's effect, gain a memory, and then also neg 6 something. So, like, you could effectively block anything that's 12k or less, and still kill it. So that's also good. Of course, you can't use Marcus's on suspend effect for the old one during, you know, the opponent's turn, but, like, with the very minimal things you can do on your opponent's turn when it comes to, like, this and this play, there's a lot. It is a lot of value. You can also just, like, break up their board even better, like if they went wide, so you can go, like, hit their little thing and then Shine hit their medium-sized thing and basically block 3 attacks with 1. Or you get the idea. That play is also really good against Bloom Lord, since their board is usually pretty weak going wide until they have, like, the nuts set up. So, like, you could block a Bloom Lord play with Marcus, pop a thing, because he neg 3s, right? Yep. So you could, like, neg 3. That's actually a perfect number for everything against Bloom Lord. So you could, like, neg 3 their, what's it called? Sunflowmon, or their Red Vegiemon, or their other Sunflowmon, or any of their rookies. You can even hit their Floodgates. Obviously, the Floodgates don't really do anything to Shine, since you're playing the Tamers for 0 cost, and they're Tamers when they're being played, so Pomu doesn't even stop them from being played until they are treated as Digimon after the fact. So that's really good. But, like, it's just, his deck can, like, break up boards so easily, like, it's unfair. Plus, its consistency is really high. Its OTK threshold's really high. Because, like, if you see, like, A Marcus, this, and this, you're seeing 5 damage. Just from a swing at 2 security, a swing at 1 security, you burn them for 1, you swing for 1, and then all you gotta do is get in 1 more damage somewhere. And that's a lot of times where the new Agumon will kick in, where you, like, say you have the other Marcus in back, and then you just use your, you just play Agumon for 3, since you probably Digivolved up into Shine for 0 with Marcus's effect. And then just make your other Marcus a Digimon and swing for game. The normal game plan for this deck is extremely linear, but it actually has the ability to grind, and it has the ability to shift gears a bit, and that's why I think this deck is so strong. It's because, like, it's already a really strong OTK deck, but it can shift gears into playing defensive and control. There's other options you could play as well, like the EX4 Shinegreymon is a decent tech. You could play TK, you could play Tai and Kari, among other things. But yeah, this is my take on the deck. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section, and don't forget to check out the question of the day, and look forward to my next profiles. I'm also going to be interviewing 2 of the players from the PPG Regional. One of them is going to be the winner who played Belphimon, and then the other is going to be the player who played Alphamon and got 13th, to get some of their insight on the decks and see why they chose those decks, and, you know, etc., etc. It's typical interview stuff. So just look forward to those, and I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed that video and want to see more, feel free to click on the most recent video link on the left side of the video, or just go to my channel link and check out all the awesome Digimon content I have for you there. While you're there, smash the subscribe button for me so we can keep the channel going. Also, more content on my TikTok about Digimon news, card releases, and just general rants about the card game, and the occasional random video. Don't forget to answer the question of the week at the bottom of this video, down in the comment section, and as always, have a diabolical day.